I will not be with you long. Do not begin to think I am yours. This is a convenient arrangement, that is all.
Just humor me. It's 2 syllables. Hell-O. I know you can do it if you put your mind to it.
Hello.
See? I bet if you really worked at it, you could even smile.
My clan is dead, and I have not avenged them. What would make me smile? I will travel with you as long as our interests coincide.
You have something to tell me?
Akakasina. Ekinuba pakala. Chukone madada karavina jaruroche. Pamarimita wichu yogyo o sharina munjuta marisati samata chochi satase. Ayuda sa bose sa tarita siya reda baberik elemo mulakatam mateeka.
Since I haven't woken up with a vibroblade stuck in me, I'm guessing you haven't accepted their offers.
Chagarela lungo pamukon Norway. Apaxio tranos vaditasi. Inda nakyo che sharakipi karine mamadada panitemini pagedatachi. Ano jovicho ajo pania Maria yoda rokana kara reyam checheim vadukamya karechi.
Do you have a more accurate count of how many people you've killed defending me? How bad has this gotten?
Dicho, dastivicho baprastuto se misinye. Kini chato lordo jivima mamumota nubroda. Pibokachi no kakishichachik. Rana parabora nabalale. Na, I time sudi amamenti mamani. Abaka, viketa karkavo de papatasi. Somuichori tatasida.
I know I should be angry you did this behind my back. But honestly, I'm too amused by the whole thing. Keep up the good work.
Adesamam, sampati muta pagame todo loco sotechi. Nubagami, nagara mare mitroni, asangita, pakisha como Messi.
Hey, don't go insulting my peace. She's gotten me through a lot.
Sometimes I can't believe you actually got back my crown. Do you know how many spacers died looking for it? Don't take this the wrong way, but when we first met, I thought you'd end up like all the others.
No wonder you wouldn't let yourself fall for me. You were afraid I'd die.
Oh yes, terrified. You're all right, Captain. With a little polish, you just might shine.
This polishing business sounds like fun. When do we start?
I wasn't volunteering, Captain. Just observing. I shouldn't be keeping us from our work. I know how busy we are. I think I figured out why we get along so well, Captain. We're both restless people. It's how we survive. Trouble loves us, and we just keep on moving. Eventually, Trouble gets tired of following and gives up.
I'm the kind of trouble that never gets tired. Do yourself a favor, sweetheart. Stop running.
I don't have to run from you, Captain. A brisk walk is usually enough. There wasn't nearly enough trouble growing up on Dantooine. After being a crime lord's daughter, sitting around got dull real quick. I had a big library of holo recordings from my father, but I could only watch them so many times.
Never figured Nock for the sentimental type. He left you a bunch of holos dispensing his life's wisdom?
If by wisdom you mean teaching me how to become a criminal, then yes. He was a good teacher, very detail-oriented. By the time I was 14, I'd had enough. I buried Father's carbonite chamber someplace safe and hit the hyperlanes with a new identity. Those were good times. I met Juran and Adila, got mixed up with Beryl Thorne, lived a life of crime.
Every time I see some idiot scrubbing tables at a cantina, I think of how lucky I am.
Normal jobs are for people who aren't smart enough to earn a real living. I'm starting to enjoy these chats, but I'm feeling restless. Let's go find some trouble.
You think about it all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as meat?
I've got a pretty thick skin, but the idea of being lunch meat still gives me the willies.
Seeing those guys makes me wonder if our grasp on sanity is a lot less firm than we think. Anyway, I heard from Jettison. He's recovering. He went back to Ord. He's looking for a job handling HoloNet security for the governor. Glad to know he's okay, you know? One thing to point at and say, we did some good here.
Yeah, those were people you could feel downright cheerful about killing.
When I was growing up, you know, good was good and bad was bad. Now, it's all these shades of gray. And even those aren't always true.
Your crew has welcomed me. I did not expect that.
What's the usual protocol for Mandalorians turning against the Empire and joining a shiftless Spacer's crew?
I would call no part of that usual. It was not a coincidence I came to you on Balmora. Your name is famous among bounty hunters for the price both Skavik and Rogan put on you. I wanted to see who was worth so many credits.
Can you put a credit value on this? I always thought I was priceless.
Every man and woman has someone who will pay to see them dead. Most just don't follow through. Do not worry. I would not give this up for a bounty.
Who is this?
Captain Isaac here. Die, you scum! Republic privateer. Hey, Doc! We're on the same side. Get that hangar sealed! Too many! Still trapped outside! Then cut them off, it's them or us! Sorry, Captain. We're under heavy fire. The Void Wolf. Without an immediate assist, we're gonna be red smears on the sidewalk.
I don't risk my life for strangers, but I find credits are a great way to make friends.
Get us out of here intact, and my whole fleet's yours, however long you need it. Alright, the hangar's sealed. That should buy us a few hours. Get the injured to the back. Med packs are running low, so head and torso shots first. We're underground now, but the Void Wolf's got patrols all over Quesh. It's only a matter of time before they smoke us out.
Give me some idea of what I'm walking into.
I've been running adrenals and combat mods from Quesh to Republic freedom fighters in the Outer Rim. The Void Wolf took offense. He's got some kind of turbo laser barrage. Took down 2 ships, 1 shot each. I haven't gotten a launch off since. The whole planet's under an Imperial invasion. Come soon. I don't think we can hold out long. Here. The captain's here! Ready the ships! We're getting off this sinkhole! Get us out of here, and everything you see is yours for the taking.
Good. I don't visit Imperial-occupied war zones just for fun.
Yet somehow you end up in quite a lot of them.
You two know each other?
Oh yes. The captain does love his heroic rescues. Without his gallantry, I'd be stuck in a terrorist prison cell right now.
Oh, really? You left that part out of the story, lovebug.
Uh-oh. Does that mean... One time, sister. I got there first, and there's nothing you can do about it.
When we were on Terrace, you still hated me.
What an excellent policy.
Don't worry. I'm long past taking your leftovers, Risha. You can have him.
Not to break up the catfight, but we've got the Void Wolf breathing down our backs here. The Void Wolf's been using a powerful planetary sensor station to tag any ships leaving Quesh's surface. Then his fleet homes in, and boom. The only way off is to destroy the station's sensor processors.
I find I'm much better at destroying things than preserving them.
It's so rare to find a man who admits that.
I'll give you the details, but this is definitely the place for shoot first, ask questions later. Just come back quickly when it's done. I don't want to be here when the Void Wolf retaliates.
Die already.
Station is working as planned, Grand Admiral. Not a single ship has gotten past us since the sensors went fully operational.
Not a single ship, huh? So it's just the things right under your nose that you're blind to?
Sir, I assure you everything is under control. I have my best men guarding...
Had? What are you doing here? I thought you were on the leash of that shrew senator.
You've been following my career?
There's hardly anything worth following. A minor underworld celebrity now running errands at the Republic's beck and call. I am the Void Wolf. I earned that name. And don't imagine that discovering the stolen fortune of some wheezing old gangster with his own daughter's aid prepares you to take me on.
Okay, this is getting creepy. Do you have my picture on your wall?
Go home, Captain. Make your jokes. Revel in your ignorance. Play the good dog and heel when your masters tell you you're not ready to run with the wolves.
I will bring you his head, sir. Him and everyone he came with. I will not fail you.
I've sent my first ship out undetected. Looks like you really took their system down.
Doesn't surprise me. Not after Terrace. He's better than he looks.
I guess I owe you then, Captain. What can we do for you, once we've delivered these medicines to Scastell, that is?
Let's have the payment first. Then you go where you like.
You don't like to be tied down, do you, Captain? Not even by favors owed.
Then I'll make the transfer right now, and count myself lucky for the loss. You've been straight up with me, Captain. I'll be sure to add that to the stories floating around about you. Good day, Captain.
You and Risha seem like a good match. As long as neither of you expects to be number one on the other's list.
You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the huts, all of it? Horde's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
Aren't you the one who said we can't turn our backs on the war?
Nah, that was some other kid you picked up on Ord Mantell. After everything we've done, guess I'm just feeling like hiding my head in the sand. Beauty always had something to say about that. Gets you shot in the end. Better to face it head on.
Why is that? Wouldn't take much convincing. Any Trandoshan who comes after your people gets the business end of my blaster. Definitely. No question about it.
I envy you, Captain. You'll always be free to do as you please. That all changes for me, once I'm a queen.
Freedom is overrated, sweetheart. I'd rather buy a nice planet somewhere, retire with the woman of my dreams.
Dream woman, huh? Good thing you've got a vivid imagination. I've studied records about the Drayan dynasty. They started from humble beginnings, distinguished themselves as war heroes, officially anyway. In reality, they backstabbed their way to power just like every other ruler. Some were better at it than others.
Why didn't Nock make his own play for the throne? He was king of the backstab.
He knew recovering the crown was essential to establishing legitimate rule. It's not enough to conquer a world, you have to hold it too. Father had his failings, but he inspired loyalty. Whenever he defeated a rival gangster, he always freed the enemy slaves. He gave them a choice: join him or take their chances elsewhere. No recriminations for anyone who left. The rest became family.
I don't think Nock's definition of family is the same one in the dictionary.
He gave them regular meals, shelter, and a chance to make their own fortunes. There was this one little Twi'lek girl who joined us. Best thief I ever met. Got into all sorts of trouble together. We were like sisters, but when Father's organization collapsed, we got separated. I never found out what happened to her.
No news is good news. She's probably enjoying an early retirement somewhere.
I like to think so. You're really bringing out my chatty side today. That usually means I need to get some exercise. Let's find something more exciting to do than stand around. Seems like I've been doing all the talking lately. Makes me suspicious. The biggest drawback of the criminal lifestyle is you don't meet a lot of decent men. Most are long on charm, short on substance. What's underneath that charming exterior, Captain? Or is that all you've got?
Maybe I just didn't want to bore you with personal details. You want to know more about me? Ask away.
You're a mercenary who takes jobs for free. How do you plan to stay in business, Captain Goodheart?
I'm looking to settle down with a nice girl of independent means. Know anybody like that?
At least you're honest. I won't lie. I enjoy spending time with you, but I'm not like other girls. The easy lines are wasted on me. If that doesn't scare you off, maybe this will actually go somewhere. I guess we'll see.